All right. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Super Jason. Well, good, good late night or whatever though. But happy 4th of July though too. Um, Today we're gonna be talk about. This is my analysis of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, Battle 24. My buddy's the Fusion Force. Link will be in this. His channel will be in the link in my description. Um, so go check that out as well though. Like I said, I haven't did analysis in a while. I don't really hardly do analysis anymore because, like I said, we've been doing so many battles. I stopped doing analysis videos though, and it's like if you guys want to go check that out, you guys gotta check out his channel, the Fusion Force. Um, but let's get into it though. The reason why I'm doing this analysis is because there's some stuff that needs to be talked about, not just for me, but like for all y'all other players that are playing this game. Basically, though, in this analysis, I'm gonna be talking about like some stuff that you should not be doing and some stuff that to do better a little bit. The stuff that that you don't want to do the same mistakes as I am doing. So let's get into it though. All right, so this is Battle 24. This was one heck of a fucking battle. Heck of a freaking battle. Probably one of the bestest battles recently, honestly. I think this battle might be better than Battle 19, but I don't know. It's a very good battle though too, so let's get into it though. This will not be a long entire video, I don't think.
Oh no, you don't!
So
let's do this shit.
And so yeah, I use Ultimate Gohan. I'm not really a Gohan viewers. I'm not really a Gohan user in this game because I'm not really a huge fan of Gohan in the anime as well though. Like I'm more of like a Vegeta fan, or not more like I'm kind of weird though too. I'm all over the place. I'm also in Dragon Ball Super. I'm a Beerus fan. I love Beerus, but anyway, that's besides the point though. I use Ultimate Gohan. I like Ultimate Gohan's moves, and I figure I use him, and he made a bit of a difference. He's something.
What the hell is with
So I want y'all to see how I don't know if y'all play Ultimate Gohan. No, like a lot of people, pretty much all of y'all like to just go on full beast mode, dick mode, whatever. Use Beast Gohan, but you guys got to take appreciation of Ultimate Gohan, man. Play him. He's pretty damn decent. He's pretty solid. He's not the greatest, but he's solid. Y'all gonna see. His ultimate is badass. And it's simple. So I think James had Tapion, Black Dude Oob, I think.
nice.
Perfect Cell, Shallot, and Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. You gotta be kind of careful towards Tapion because Tapion, however, he doesn't do that much damage. He's a comboing type character. So James using Tapion, he's a comboing character. He's a very good combo character. So don't sleep on Tapion. And look at those super counters right there. See that right there? 2 in a row. For a lot of y'all who are kind of struggling on super counter, here, let me give you some tips still a little bit. You gotta pay attention at when your opponent's about to. You gotta pay attention to you gotta pay really attention to when you're about to get hit. So how I see it and how you're gonna able to get gooder and better on super counters, you need to focus on your character's hitbox. Because pretty much a lot of characters in this game's hitbox are different. Right there. As soon as he about to land a punch, you super counter. Whenever you see that bubble, it's a successful super counter.
Oh, you saw that.
Now, this is hard though too. I'm gonna let you all know this though too. It's hard to super counter when you're getting pushed around like this. You see how he pushed me around? How I do this, how I super counter. The moment your character is about to be super close to your opponent, right, to Tapion, that's when you go up. That's when you activate the super counter. For those who don't know what the super counter is when you go up and then square. or up and X, I think, or something like that. Depends on your controller. Right there. See that? The moment I got hit, because the way the super counter works is your opponent, the super counter block is basically like the moment it's like a millisecond before you get hit. So Tabion's, he didn't touch my hit. He kind of touched my hitbox, but he didn't do no damage to me. He didn't actually touch me.
Oh,
That
you
is,
saw
that is hard. It's hard to super counter when you're getting pushed around to the next to your opponent.
No. Oh, that freaking flew. Yes. Freaking Peter Piper from.
I don't know if I'll call this an analysis. I'll probably call it like some tips or whatever of Dragon Ball Spark Zero.
Magic flute. This is far from over.
Tired of your game.
Oh fuck.
If you're wondering why I dashed towards him, because I'm trying to keep him from going to sparking. What you want to do when you're battling against an aggressive player, like me and James are, we're both aggressive players. You got to keep each other from going to sparking, because if you go into sparking and you get that off, it's going to change the momentum of the fight. Trust me on this. Now, this was probably not a smart move. I'm gonna be honest with viewers. Don't do that. Don't do a rushing attack at your opponent when they're going to sparking, because your opponent can easily counteract that shit. James did a very good job to try to throw the Grave Canyon. The reason why I didn't get hit by this Grave Canyon is because I practice against like situations like that. If you make a mistake, you gotta get yourself out that mistake and prevent that. So when James threw the Brave Cannon, some characters. Now I'm not gonna lie. A lot of characters you can curve the rushing attack. You can go up. You can go down with the rushing attack. Then there's gonna be some characters like Golden Frieza, God Goku that can only go straight in a straight line, but they are so fast. There's different types of rushing attacks in this game that you have to keep this in mind, and keep this in mind against your opponent as well. When he threw it, I'm like, okay, I can't go up. I'm going to go down, and I'm going to go a little bit right there. See, it barely missed. You see that right there? Oh, that was close.
Oh, fuck.
But you got to get a shot. You got to give
smart.
prayer. You got to give praise to James. That was a very good strat. Unfortunately, the Brave Cannon did not hit. Very smart. Like I said, though, James is a very smart player in when it comes to this game. He's a very smart gamer in general, but that was smart. Now, Oob, a lot of people don't use Oob. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Oob is kind of those rare. You're not gonna hardly face someone who's using Oob. You're not gonna face people who are gonna be using like Goldo. You're not gonna face a lot of people that use characters like that. And James did a very good job at using Oob. You know, it's just eventually I think he's gonna do better with Oob, honestly though too. And Oob is he's a decent character. You want to watch out for Majub, I think, because he can shoot a candy beam at you. And, you know, if you don't know, candy beams, like Majin Buu's candy beams and all that, they're unblockable. Which makes sense because it's a beam. Turns you into chocolate. And good guard, good defense. Our defense has been getting better and better. Very good defense.
Tired of your games.
Behind you.
Fuck off, Goku or Gohan. Not really a Gohan user, but Ultimate Gohan is kind of hard.
Got this idea of using Ultimate Gohan because James uses Beast Gohan. So I'm like thinking to myself, why don't I use what if I use Superhero Gohan and give him a try? And I got the results. He did help me a little bit in this battle. He helped me. He didn't do a whole bunch, but he helped me. Now, this right here, viewers, I'm going to break down of what happened in this scene, really. So, see, like I said, I never really practiced against Oob. So, this was very a surprise to me. So what happened is when James did this, and when Oob did this animation of about to shoot the candy beam at me, over here I didn't really pay attention to. See, the thing is though, viewers, you want to pay attention to the dialogues too. You need to pay attention to dialogues if you're not sure of what character is about to throw at you. Because Oob said, turn it to chocolate. I did not hear that. I wasn't paying attention. You gotta pay attention when it comes to this Dragon Ball Sparking game. Because if you don't pay attention, you're going to get embarrassed.
Not really a Gohan user, but Ultimate Gohan.
So
is
let
kinda
me
hard.
now, right here. See, right here, man. Any minute. So he activated his attack though, and this is the candy beam attack. I'm over here thinking that he's gonna shoot a beam at me because I don't really know Magic Oob. So when he did this,
Turn to
I'm like,
chocolate!
but when I saw this pink laser or whatever, I'm like, oh shit, that's a candy beam. So I'm like, okay. Originally, I was gonna block, but I'm like, oh shit, again. I got a freaking Z counter real quick. I wasn't expecting myself to Z counter this because this was Z countering a candy beam is incredibly hard because it's so slow and it's unblockable and it's like once your opponent activate the candy beam, bro, it's like it's a close range, but nobody's really expecting you to whip out a candy beam to turn you into chocolate up close. This was just very good on James though too. He should have hit me with this, but this was just good reflexes. It's just natural reflexes. Sometimes when you and your friend or whatever playing this game, you're gonna have some moments where y'all both are gonna Z counter out of without even thinking about it, and that's what happened in here. That's why I freaked out. I'm like, oh, I almost got turned into chocolate. I ain't gonna lie, this is a very good formula what James did. This is a very good formula. I do think he's probably gonna use his formula again. This is a very good formula. It's a very good formula.
Oh my
Had me on the edge.
goodness! Oh my goodness! Because I just realized that, James, it's unblockable. Candy beams are unblockable.
Yeah.
That's right, I didn't practice against Oob. I didn't think you would use a black kid.
He's not black. He's chocolate.
And I ain't gonna lie, I like James' offense. His offense is amazing. Definitely better than last time. His offense is definitely better.
What's wrong?
I should have did a rushing attack right there. I didn't recognize that his stamina bars were red. Now this time right here, I'm like thinking to myself, okay, his stamina is red. So when your opponent's stamina is red, you can either do two things. You can either go for a rushing attack or you can go into a sparking. Originally, I was gonna go into a rushing attack, but I'm like thinking to myself, let's go into sparking and end your perfect cell.
Yeah! Come on, sparking! Come on!
Explosive outside.
Here goes nothing! Fuck!
Bro, Ultimate Gohan's freaking ultimate move is so awesome. It's awesome.
Sparking!
It's awesome. James, you gotta admit, Ultimate Gohan's move is awesome. Here goes nothing.
Okay.
Special beam cannon!
Wow.
This is far from over. Fuck off!
Fuck you. Yes. Get out of here.
Perfect beam. Okay, this isn't the one with the I back you in a corner.
Captain Ginyu. Okay, we're gonna skip to this right here. Don't want to keep this video long. Well, yeah, let's talk about some things right here.
Almost hit you with the bot. I was about to get you.
Actually, let's talk about this. Let's let it play on.
You won't survive this time.
All right, so for those how I Z countered or two, I don't know if a lot of y'all can Z counter up close like that, but I'm gonna give you some little tips though too how I Z counter perfect cells perfect beam right here. So because I've been practicing all these characters' moves pretty much of like how to Z counter timing. It's all about timing when you're Z counter. If you do it wrong, you're gonna have a hard fight. It's gonna be a difficult fight. So I practice against a lot of these characters, and the thing about this game is what makes it so amazing is learning the timings, learning the timings of different characters' moves and getting it right. So let me break down of this part right here. So James tried to do a perfect beam, which is something in my opinion, I'm surprised he did this though too. Does he got a rushing attack? I don't know if Perfect Cell has a rushing attack. Does Perfect Cell... He should have did the perfect rush, honestly, though, too, James. James, you should have did a rushing attack. You honestly should have did a rushing attack versus a perfect beam though too. Honestly, yeah, you should have did a perfect. No, he didn't have enough ki. I see. Never mind. So when James did this though too, now how I Z countered, you need to pay attention to this yellow line right here. When you see that yellow line, you need a Z counter. As soon as the yellow line, you got a Z counter.
Oh wow! What the fuck?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna show you guys again one more time. The moment the cutscenes goes on, and you want to, and I'm paying attention to Perfect Cell's hand though too. When his hand is going forward, back, and then forward like that. You see that? You see his hand right there? I'm gonna break it down one more time. I'm gonna break it down one more time, viewers, for y'all. I'm gonna break it down one more time. See his hand? See Perfect Cell's hand? When I'm not paying attention to the beam, really. I'm paying attention to his hand. Well, the moment his hand points at you, then you Zeke. Then a second later, when you slightly see the beam right there, Perfect Cell launches the beam at me. I push the Z counter.
Oh wow!
I Z counter. That is how I Z counter right there. That's how you Z counter Perfect Cell's beam, and a lot of Frieza characters' beams as well.
You gotta be careful where I'm
It's
pressing,
tricky
so I
though,
don't accidentally
viewers.
press
It's
the-
tricky. It's tricky though. You got to get the timing down. Now I'm not gonna lie though, Shala is a fun character though too to fight against though too. I ain't gonna lie, Shala is a pretty cool character. I gotta admit to that. You gotta admit to it.
Yeah, baby! Whee!
Come on! I wanted that trip. No, fuck that.
I'm Z bursting, and then I Z counter right there though too. I practice against that as well,
Fuck you!
but it's not hard. It's not easy. It is not easy, viewers. It's not an easy tactic. It's not easy. You gotta practice that shit a lot. Like I said, me and him, we practice Z countering a lot. We practice, but it's not easy, and you're not gonna always hit those. You gotta hit those. You can't be a second later. You can't be a second late. If you don't get the timing right, you're going to get hit. You're gonna have a hard. It changed the momentum of the fight.
Don't fighting pose.
I am kidding!
And I Z counter that.
I almost hit you with the body.
Me and myself, though, viewers, a lot of people use body change to mess up. I don't agree with the body change because the body change can mess up your play style if you're not used to the close combat. You know, it's just, I don't agree with the body change.
They don't like, no, don't do that. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad I practiced with Captain Ginyu. I'm so glad I practiced with
Because I was
Captain
going to hit him
Ginyu.
with the body change, but I'm so glad I practiced with Captain Ginyu. I'm like, don't push the B button. So let's get into the... Alright, so I'm going to tell you a little bit of embarrassing scene right here. We're gonna talk about this embarrassing scene right here.
No.
So, I'm gonna show you guys what James is doing, and it's a very good strat. So James is far away. So he got a lot of space. So we're both charging.
Final character. All right, we got this.
See, the moment I'm Z bursting, he's trying to get a rushing attack in to catch me by surprise though. But the thing about that though too, you can't do a rushing attack, or you can't really do a rushing attack when your opponent is Z bursting like right at that moment right there. But it's a very smart tactic.
No, this might hit me.
The reason why I Z burst is because I'm trying to make sure I don't allow him to go into this instant sparking. Because if I let James go into instant sparking, though, it's, you know, I also know that Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta's ultimate is pretty badass. Face the power Ultra Vegeta 1. You don't want to get hit by that. It's basically a final flash, but it's a damn cool final flash.
Yeah, hit me. Final character. All right, we got this shit.
Now right here.
No, this might hit me.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, no, he timed it.
Final character.
Some rush. I think the reason why this hit me is because let me tell you something too about this, about what makes Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta so dangerous. It's not a rushing attack, really. It's more of a teleporting attack. Let me break down what y'all mean about that. Y'all are probably saying like, what do you mean about that? It is a rushing attack. It's technically a rushing attack, but it's not really. The reason why, because you know how a lot of times, pretty much 99% of these characters that have a rushing attack, 90% of the characters, The only characters that really like super that literally rushing attack you super fast is UI Goku's rushing attack, Beast Gohan's explosive flash, and Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta's spirit breaking. Those attacks are not really rushing attacks, they're more like teleporting rushing attacks. Because they're so incredibly fast. Now, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta's rushing attack, or not rushing attack, spirit breaking attack, he teleports right in front of you. So if you do anything, if you're ki blasting, if you're Z bursting, you're going to get hit with this. Because it's a teleporting attack. You're not, both the opponents, James and I are not going to go into a rushing clash because this is technically not a rushing attack. It's more of a teleporting attack, pretty much. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a teleporting attack. And so if me Z bursting and him recognizing that got me right there.
Alright, we got this shit. No, this might hit me.
Smart play by James. Very smart play. So now I need to be careful of Z bursting towards Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta because he will catch me with that.
Milf.
See, he got me with that again. Now this time when I Z burst into him, he just caught me by surprise right there. I didn't really have enough time to Z counter. I didn't have enough time to freaking block. I didn't have enough time to do nothing. Well, see what James is doing. He's using the spirit breaking to cut down on my offense a little bit to prevent me from getting any closer to him.
I gotta be careful. I can't Z.
This right here, I should have just freaking blocked this. I don't know why. I don't know what I was doing. I should have blocked it. I got hit with this shit 4 times.
Really, James?
He just wiped out my character. He just wiped out Super Saiyan Trunks like
at least use his character.
No, sir. Boo on you.
So I would say 2 of these spirit breaking attacks are bad. 2 of them was very strategic by James, and 2 of them were just literally just on me. Just bad defense right there. Now right here. Now did I ki blast? I'm gonna see right here. No, I didn't ki blast. No, yes, I did ki blast, and when he recognized that, he got me with it again. Like I said, very good, smart attack.
I got hit with those 4 times. I just got hit with those 4 times.
But we're definitely gonna be a lot more careful against Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta.
Right in the kitchen.
So let's all right. So we are going to skim. We're gonna do some breakdowns over here. Let's go to Z Broly. Let's go. I'm gonna talk some stuff about Z Broly. That
was a good Z counter.
All right. So let me tell you guys some stuff about Z Broly of how to get around him. Now, Super Saiyan. Let me tell you something about Super Saiyan 2 Goku. I honestly would play Super Saiyan 2 Goku, but the problem with his attack is with his beam attack, which is his instant transmission Kamehameha. It's literally the move he did against Cell in the anime. The problem with this though too is you can easily counteract against Super Saiyan 2 Goku's instant transmission. You can literally Z counter, or you can literally block it super easily, and you will be just fine. This is more like a surprise attack when James is throwing these out on me.
Shit, you fucking waited for it. Damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking Z Broly.
I was surprised Lord Slug did so well against Z Broly. Now, you don't want Z Broly to hit you a lot because Z Broly does so much damage. I'm gonna be honest with you, viewers. This is just my personal opinion. I'm thinking about doing everything you need to know about Dragon Ball Sparking Zero character. Probably tomorrow, whatever though. Too. In my opinion, I think Z Broly is more dangerous than Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's in some situations. Y'all can disagree with me all you want, but Broly is a demon. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta don't got no hyper armor or super armor. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta don't got an unblockable attack. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta doesn't stun you that bad. Now, you see what I did there? See what I did there? So when you're fighting against Broly, let me show you some tips about when you're fighting against Broly. The best way to fight Broly, you need to fight him from behind. You do not want to get in front of him. If you get in front of him, that is the no-no square. If you're fighting against Z Broly in the front, bro, I'm gonna tell you some two ways of how your opponent is going to. James knows this, by the way. One, your opponent can literally throw a rushing attack you while you're attacking them in front of them. So this is literally dangerous. You want to get behind Broly. There's no ifs, what's about it. You do not want to get in front of Broly. You don't. Two, Z Broly has super armor. So even if you're attacking him in the front, James can still punch me back. So it's like that's literally only Broly's weakness is probably punching in the back. But even when you're teleporting from behind from him, though, he doesn't get stunned instantly. And it's also still dangerous because look, see how quickly Broly turned? You see, look. So when you're fighting, I teleport in front of him, I'm punching him. Z Broly is literally turned right. He literally turned on the opposite way. He was on his backside. Now he's in front. So now I'm fighting him, and now I'm in front of him. I'm not fighting him from the back. So, see? And then he tried to go for a grab. Gotta go in behind him again.
Shit!
Be gone.
Oh wow, what the fuck? Come back! For a bloodbath!
No!
And one thing about Z Broly though too, you cannot his rushing attacks are unblockable. So yeah. Z Broly, again, he might be more dangerous than Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I'm just saying. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta don't got an unblockable rushing attack. Come on, guys. Let's be honest. I think Broly's more dangerous than Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. At least Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta doesn't have good defense. At least he doesn't have no unblockable attacks.
For a bloodbath!
No!
There's nothing you can really do about that in that situation. You can't block it.
I know. Oh, yeah,
Now, the reason why I did this, or two viewers, the reason why I used a finger beam, because what makes Z Broly, see, like I said, it's not even a bit of a power gap between Z Broly and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. A lot of people are saying Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is the number one bestest character. That's, in my opinion, I don't agree with that. Z Broly has to be up there. He's definitely above Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. The reason why I used the finger beam right there is because I don't want James to go into Sparking. Z Broly has super armor. Because he has super armor, Ki blasts don't affect him while he's charging. So, especially now, another thing though too, when he's going to Sparking, I want y'all to pay attention to Z Broly. I want y'all to pay attention to James, what he's doing.
I know.
You see that barrier right there? You can't shoot. He's unaffected by Ki blasts with that barrier. Definitely. So I can't. So I'm Ki blasting. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I gotta use a finger beam. I gotta use my attack on him. James have no choice but to throw a razor cannon or a rushing attack. Because otherwise he's gonna take the damage. So again, good defense on James, good defense on me, not allowing him to go into Sparking. Because if he gets that Sparking, all viewers, y'all know Z Broly has an unblockable, what is it called? Omega something. His ultimate is where he shoots a green giant energy ball at you. Can't remember what it's called. Omega something. I can't remember what it is. But he shoots a giant unblockable green ball at you, and it can one-shot your character almost. It does like 20-something thousand damage. I'm probably gonna talk about Z Broly in the next video, maybe. It depends on if y'all like this video as well. And to check out his channel. See, I shot this at him because I had no other choice. I baited James so he can use some of his key energy. He has no choice because he's either got to take the hit or shoot a attack at me. He has no other choice. And that's what you want to do against your opponent if they're playing as Z Broly. You do not want them to go into sparking, because if you go into sparking, you're dead. You're fucking dead. There's nothing around this. You're done. Because if he would have got that over Omega Blast or whatever it is,
I got
Lord Slug is dead.
Stop.
He's dead.
We're going to sparking, James.
It's time for a bloodbath.
He didn't care about this. I didn't care about this. At least we didn't let him go into sparking. At least we did not let him go into sparking. I will take that hit.
Try not to die on me.
Good defense, good block. Good shot.
Okay, I see how it is.
Try a little harder.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, viewers. Z Broly is definitely way more dangerous than Super Broly. Because James did mention though too. He was saying about he didn't play so good with Super Broly. In my opinion, that's not true. It's just that I'm getting better and better with with both your Brolys, buddy. It's like I'm getting more and more used to it. It's the same way with Beast Gohan. I got so used to Beast Gohan. I'm getting used to Jiren. I'm getting used to your Brolys. And also, the Super Broly isn't as good as Z Broly. Z Broly is dangerous. Super Broly is solid and good. But he's not he's not as dangerous as Z Broly. He's definitely a better Broly than Super Broly. And in the anime.
Reopening.
And when he did that though too, I should have just went to Spark. I should have just kept on going to Sparking. I should have just kept on going to Sparking though too, but it's okay. Didn't want to take that chance because Z Broly's rushing attack is short ranged. I have to keep that in mind. Good defense. Get around him. You wanna attack Z Broly from behind. You don't want to fight your opponent as Z Broly when there's Z Broly for too long. You want to get behind them. And sometimes and most of the time, even when you do that, it doesn't. Like Z Broly literally can turn around so quick because he has super armor. A lot of times when you're punching your opponent's character from behind, they're stuck in that behind animation. Z Broly, it's hard. So it's not a guarantee if you punch Z Broly from behind, like you're gonna get a full combo on him because, again, he has super armor. Good defense. Good defense. Good Z counter. Baiting him out to do a rushing attack. Good super counter right there. I practiced those. We practiced those. So when your opponent is super counter, you can super counter block right back at him, just like I just did. So when he did this, see, I'm paying attention to Gogeta's feet. I'm paying attention to when he's about to hit Kid Trunks. As soon as I saw that kick, super counter. He's very good at super counters. Kind of.
Don't piss yourself.
Goddamn.
And then I delayed my attack a little bit too.
Yeah!
Oh,
Now y'all probably question though, why, Jason, why did you just stand there? I did not just stay there. The problem with Kid Trunks, when he shoots that don't piss yourself beam at you, the energy beam, he's stuck in the animation. See, look at it right there.
Damn.
He's still stuck in the animation. And James Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's character rushing attack is incredibly fast. So this was just a very good smart tactic by James. I like that. I agree with that. I agree with that. I
Oh,
agree
I'm
with that
still
rushing
stuck in the
attack. I
animation.
agree with that rushing
I
attack.
hate that about Kid Trunks.
I bet Dad'll be angry.
Some characters, when they shoot their beams, they're still stuck in their animation, even when you hit them.
Piss yourself.
Don't piss yourself.
See right there.
Yeah,
See,
fuck it, they got it.
see, I'm still stuck in the anime. Now I'm back.
Piss yourself.
And good idea to bait James with a beam attack. Got him with that. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, he just does so much fucking damage. There's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. He does so much damage. I don't care what character you have against him. He's gonna do so much damage towards him.
What a total weakling.
That's what I hate about Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. He does so much damage. He had no business doing that much damage. Jeez, man. Look at Kid Trunks. I'm literally loving it.
Barbecue.
Tagging it.
All right, so let's talk about this last play right here. Right there. So we're both on our final characters.
Here goes.
See, y'all saw that right there, right?
Here goes.
So right here, okay, James about to do his rushing attack. I'm over here blocking. So originally I was gonna block, but I'm like, I didn't really pay attention to my key bar. I should have blocked. What happened is I was gonna say, okay, I can Z counter, charge up, possibly get a Kamehameha high wave on him. Because you gotta be very smart though too when your character's on your when you're low on your health. So, but unfortunately though too, I missed my Z counter and James was able to get this off. That was such a fast rushing attack.
Yes! Damn yeah, baby! Get him! Get him everything you got! Yeah, go
Right in the kitchen.
Yeah!
But well played
I
though.
always
James
like
deserved
that. I'm
that
on my
round.
final character. I'm like almost there. I'm making a comeback.
Yeah, go Dina! Yes! That was so
That was clean,
intense.
dude.
Thank
All right,
you.
so let's
1-1, baby. That's been a while since we actually been 1-1
Yeah.
before.
all right, so let's talk about this part though too. Let's talk about Jiren a little bit though too. Now Jiren is such a dangerous character. Jiren is such a dangerous fucking character, man. Excuse my language, but dang. What? Did y'all just see what y'all just saw right there? You see what James just did? He super countered my revenge counter. Do you guys know how hard it is to super counter a revenge counter? It is literally, it's almost impossible. I can't even do this. No, I'm serious. I can't even do this. A lot of y'all can't do this. Yeah, James probably practiced with this though too, but I guarantee you right now, you're not gonna be able to hit those super counter revenge counters frequently like that. It's the timing of it is literally near impossible. Like James literally had to pay attention to the revenge counter and the timing to when to go up on the stick and X or square. I almost cried. I almost screamed in joy. I'm like, holy crap, what a freaking play. Dang. Y'all gotta praise this dude right here. Ultimate Gamer right there.
Holy crap! Jesus Christ!
Like I said, I've been training
You
with
super
Jiren.
countered a revenge counter?
Yes!
Do you know how hard that is to do that? I can't even do that.
I told you I've been
I
practicing with
literally
Jiren, bro.
can't.
I want this win so bad.
Who the fuck is this dude? I know you can super counter a revenge counter, but that's super hard. I can't even do that. You know the timings of that?
Yep, here we go. Take your fucking win.
Now we're both low on health though too. Now here's some mistakes that for y'all to know in the future. And for me to know in the future though too.
There, die, you little bitch. Shit.
Die, you little bitch. Damn, James. Oh, shit. Sorry about that, viewers. Sorry about that. Now, let me tell you something what I did wrong. I don't know what the freak I was doing. I'm guessing I was gonna try and Z counter this, but I guess James curved it. I think sometimes I don't know if I'm tripping or not though, but sometimes I don't know. I think Super Saiyan Gogeta Blue rushing attack is a curve move. I think James did curve it a little bit. But when I was practicing it against the CPU, though, the CPU also curved as well. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say I think Super Saiyan Gogeta's move can sometimes curve, which probably threw out the timing of my Z counter. So what James did, or when he did this rushing attack, though, I should have just blocked. But in my head, I'm like, okay, if I can Z counter and then hit him with the Kamehameha, bro, I can have a high chance of taking this win right here. But this was bad.
Yes!
Good play. I should have just blocked. I need to be more smarter. I can't always rely on a Z count. I need to block a little bit sometimes. I gotta reduce my mistakes right there. And this is a good play right there though too. James caught me with the key blast and he got me with it.
Come on, Gogeta! Feel my rage!
Good defense. Oh my goodness, good defense. Damn, good defense. Damn. Good defense. When you're playing Super Saiyan Gogeta, guys, when you're playing Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, though, that barrier, use that Stardust barrier. That Stardust barrier as a layer on your defense. Oh my goodness. Good read, James. Fucking read. Good read. Good defense. I agree with that. I agree with that. Good defense. You just saved yourself from we're suddenly this right here and now rushing attack. And see, now James got me super low. I'm like, this is a controlled fight for him. But then I got him with this rushing attack.
Of course, it kills my entire fucking gauge and I lose the game. Yep, here we go. Take your fucking win.
Look at that. Right there. Another good defense. Stardust barrier. When you're fighting against Super Saiyan Gogeta, viewers, though, there's not much you can do about this barrier attack. There's not much you can do about it. There's nothing really you can do about it. Because you can't shoot a beam at it. You can't do a rushing attack at it. You can't really do nothing against it. No, there is one way you could do this. There is one attack that Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta can do. And I'm going to tell you one of the attacks. Now, well, there's actually two ways. James can't, when James used Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, and for all y'all other Gogeta players, you can't do this against Ultimates. You also can't do this against, unblockable attacks as well. You can't do this against Boo-Tank's Galactodonus. Yeah, this move won't work on Galactodonus, and this move will also work on, I'm trying to think of something else that I don't know if you can use this against, unblockable rushing attack. No, I don't know. I don't know about that part. But that barrier is there's nothing really I can do in that situation. Like, because I'm over here thinking, no, if I can get this combo on him, but the problem is I'm not aware of, I should have been like, okay, I need to teleport in front of him. But the thing is, though, too, the moment if I would have just teleport behind him, James would have just teleport right behind me and then comboed me right there. So it's like, I can understand why I was attacking him from the front, but I have to be aware of that Stardust barrier more. I got to be careful with that Stardust barrier. But when you're in that situation, though, viewers, when you're playing against a Gogeta player and you're in the exact same situation like me, there's not much you can do about that. If your opponent has one skill meter, And because the barrier only costs 1 skill point for Gogeta, which makes Gogeta a little bit of a overpowering character right there. So your opponent can literally whip this shit out whenever he wants. James can literally whip this out whenever he wants. Pause. So when he did this barrier, and unfortunately, I have like a speck of health, so that did just enough damage to kill me. Dead. I'm over here looking like, oh crap, I really made a mistake right there. Because guys, though, in my opinion, though, too, I honestly could have closed the fight out right here. But I let Gogeta hit me with the meteor explosion. What is it? The have a taste of this. And he got me with that. Made a huge difference. Because Kid Buu literally helped me with a comeback. Literally helped me with a comeback. It's just mistakes like that I just cannot do in the back. I just can't make mistakes like that. When I'm up 2-1, when I'm up 2-0, I gotta close the games out more cleaner. Can't do that.
So close. That Stardust Breaker.
Yes, the Stardust Barrier for the
So right
fucking
here,
win!
That was so close again.
alright, so let's talk about some few things right here at the beginning. I won this battle, of course, but I'm gonna tell you some stuff about Toppo. Now, Toppo, okay, so I think I know what happened when it comes to Toppo. I also searched this up, though, too. Because like I said, though, viewers, I'm gonna probably do more of everything you need to know about characters of the series. So, what happened is, when Toppo hit me with this, see, I think, I looked this up on Toppo's, destructions, are they like, do they do splash damage? And it turns out, yes, Toppo's, destruction fears can do splash damage, and they have absolute good tracking as well. Yes, they have good tracking as well because they can home on you. So when James backed me off, see, I'm blocking, and then I unblocked the Z counter. What happened right there, though, viewers? Because Toppo's Sphere of Destruction ball is so big, his sphere is big. The sphere literally landed on the ground first before it literally instantly hit me. So unfortunately, I could not Z counter this. You can't Z counter you can't Z counter Toppo's Destruction Sphere if it hits the ground because it does splash damage. Even when you push the Z counter, even when your character doesn't get hit by it, if you get touched by it, it's gonna hit you the same amount of damage. And that's what happened right here. Because I was wondering, like, I could have Z countered that easily. Because my Z counters are amazing. And you don't want to get hit by those a lot, though, because his Destruction Spheres do so much damage. Does like a bar of damage. So when you're playing against Toppo, though, be very careful against the Destruction Sphere, because they can do a lot of damage to you. They can do like a bar of damage. And he does damage, too, in combat. I should have just stayed blocking. When it hits the ground, like I said, though, viewers, pay attention to the Destruction Sphere. See right there? You see right there? You see the particles on the rocks? That's letting you know that it's going to hit the ground. So by the time it hit me right there, by the time it hit the ground right there, I unblock, it hits me. Z counter does not work against the Toppo's Destruction Sphere if they hit the ground first. Because it's a bigger target. That's the reason why. Because Toppo's Sphere Destruction is a big energy ball, if it hits the ground and then hits you instantly, your Z counters is not going to work. It's not going to work. The best way to do in that situation is to block. I should have just blocked. It's just mistakes like that, though, viewers, that you don't want to make, and there's mistakes like that I don't want to make. That's the whole point of the analysis as well. This isn't really like more of analysis. This is more like tips for all y'all when you're playing against other characters.
Got you! Is that all you've got? Big bang attack! I will crush you.
All right.
Yes.
Sorry about that, viewers. I gotta think for a second. Hey, Ultimate Gohan. I think Ultimate Gohan might be my main. He's good. Ultimate Gohan. Now you is kind of right though, James. Kind of right, kind of wrong about saying Ultimate Gohan wasn't help me. Ultimate Gohan did kind of help me. He did good against Jiren. He did good against your Jiren. He was not able to get no momentum with Jiren. Not really. So let's pay attention to this fight though. You want to be very careful when you're fighting against a Jiren player because Jiren does so much damage. He's so incredibly fast, he can chip down your health very fast. I can't really blame myself. I can't really blame myself for like struggling on Jiren still because Jiren does so much damage. He literally like literally. Like, Jiren literally has an instant sparking, explosive wave, a fast beam, and a force field barrier. So it's like, and he has an unblockable. That's like one of the best characters. James got like one of the best characters he's using. In my opinion, I think Jiren is better than Vegito. I think Jiren might be better than Vegito. Maybe base form Vegito at least. I'm just saying. Jiren, a lot of people are, I think some people don't understand. Jiren is dangerous. Jiren is that dog. You know how to use Jiren right, you're going to win battles a lot. You're going to give people a hard time. Ultimate Gohan does some damage too. He does some damage. Try to Z burst to close in the distance, but failed. Good revenge counter.
Not as washed up as I look.
Look at that.
Not done yet.
James was not able to get past Ultimate Gohan. Not with Jiren. Look at that. Good rushing attack.
Leave the rest to me. Far from over. Wild.
Try to do this wild cannon. I agree with that wild cannon though too though. Because James is trying to make sure I get down to 1 HP so he can key blast me and get me to, down to the next character. But unfortunately I did this rushing attack. As soon as I saw him coming towards me, do a rushing attack. But very smart play though, James tried to key blast me to stop me. Now Kid Buu, man. This dude Kid Buu is amazing. Kid Buu is a very good character. But Kid Buu is not like, he's not like as the high, he's not like at that tier where Jiren is at. Not a tier at like Gogeta is at. He's not literally at the god level tier. He's like an above average character. Like a above average, maybe pro character, but he's not like a busted character.
To catch up and push me on.
And this right here, good defense. You do not want to get hit by Shallot's rising rushing attack. It might be the most top 5 coolest rushing attacks ever in the game. Just saying. Anyone who disagrees with me, bro, you have not played this game. Good perception. Good Sonic Sway, I meant. So right here in my mind, I'm like, if I can get down, if I can kill Shallot real quick though, I have the game is in my hand. If I can kill Shallot though, because we're both on our 3rd character, I think. So if I can chip down Shallot, Look at the combos. Now Kid Buu is a comboing character too. Because you got characters like Jiren, Tapion, those are comboing characters. Vegeto's a comboing character. Gogeta is a comboing character. That's what gave me the advantage over Shallot. And Kid Buu does a lot of damage. He does a lot of damage.
Looks like it's night.
Now I'm gonna talk to you, James, about Turles. You don't beat yourself up about Turles, honestly though, dude. I see what you're trying to do. You know, you figure Turles can get some momentum. And it's like stuff like that though. You gotta give your weaker characters a chance a little bit though too. There's a difference between Turles not being good, and there's a difference between him just getting outplayed. You just got outplayed by Kid Buu when you're a Turles. There's just a difference. Now, I'm not gonna lie though, James, though, if I would have used some other character other than Kid Buu, bro, you probably would have had a better chance. Because this is Kid Buu. Kid Buu is dangerous. Turles, he's not as dangerous, but he just got outplayed. Kid Buu is not a god level tier character. He's not a freaking I don't know if he's a top 10 character, but he's a good character. But don't beat yourself up about it though, buddy. You're good with Turles. It's just unfortunate you had to go against Kid Buu. Like if I would have not used Kid Buu, I probably would have used Goma. If this was Goma, this would have been an even fight.
Come on, Turles.
What makes Turles, I'm gonna be like viewers. For those who do use Turles, what makes Turles good is his buffs. His buffs are good. Because he has an apple, he eats an apple of the tree of might, and it gives him buffs. It gives him like 3 strength and increases his ki blast and all that. So I can kind of figure why James picked him. Turles have a good. His attacks are not bad. He has a kill driver, and he has those spread energy wave volleys or whatever they're called. So right here in my situation, I'm like, okay, if I can kill Turles, bro, this game is ours.
Shit.
Just leave the rest to me.
Not gonna lie, bro. I like James's offense, man. It's amazing. I see what you're doing, though, James. You're trying to get close to me. You see that my health is low, so you're trying to close the distance to get Kid Buu out the way. Because if James is thinking in his head like, if I can kill Kid Buu right here as Gogeta, get Jason down to Goku GT, get some momentum, and steal this, and then quickly chip down Goku GT's health. I can have a chance. And James probably would have had a huge chance because we're both on our foot. If he would have killed Kid Buu, like, as soon as possible right here, though, but the problem is I have good defense. My offense is also good. Me and James' offense are both good. There is no, his offense is better, my offense is better. I don't know. That's for y'all. That's really for y'all to know. I just have a very good offense. I know my offense is definitely better than it was the past battles. So what James is trying to do, he's trying to close the gap in. He's trying to close the gap in to kill Kid Buu real quickly, get me down to my 4th character as Goku GT, and the chances are he probably would have wiped the floors with Goku GT. So right there, instant transmission to stop him from going to instant sparking. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna use a rushing attack real quick, throw it out though, and prevent him from doing that. And this was a smart play. Good defense, not allowing James to get no momentum with his ultimate. Because if James would have got this off though, he would have wiped out Kid Buu.
Yes!
and
Good
possibly
defense, Kid Buu.
we're looking at a 4-4. We're both on our fourth character. He would have got me down to Goku GT, and God knows how that would end. He probably, and honestly though, chances are if James would have wiped out Kid Buu as soon as possible, instead of me like chipping down his health to 1 bar with Kid Buu, with an injured Kid Buu, James probably would have won this battle. There's no doubt about it. Chances are James would have won this battle. I can't sit up here and be like, oh, I would have won this battle. No, he would have won this battle.
Fucking God!
Don't mess with Kid Buu.
Cheap trick barrier. Fucking die, you little bitch, motherfucker.
See how low Gogeta is? So when I seen that Gogeta is on 1 bar health, I'm like thinking to myself, oh yeah, we won this battle. We won this battle. All we gotta do is just combo James with Goku GT. This battle's over. Because we injured Gogeta with Kid Buu so fucking badly. Like, it's literally impossible for James to make a comeback. The only way James is going to make a comeback is if he can get a quick instant sparking, which is going to be impossible with my defense.
Die! There we go. Get the fuck out of here.
And I didn't do no rushing attack. I didn't do no beam attacks, though, James, because I know that you're going to give me with that starter's barrier. Because, like I said, I learned from that past round. I'm not going to make the mistake again. That's why I was also playing aggressive towards Gogeta. You want to play aggressive towards Gogeta because if you shoot beams at him, and your opponent is high tier level God like James is, they're gonna use a starter's barrier and they're gonna look at you like a dumbass. I'm just saying this right now. It's the truth. Can we take it to win? Okay, let's. And then right here, we close it out with Goku GT. We combo with him. With a heavy punch and another heavy punch, I win the battle 3-2.
Goku GT for the win!
Stronger than anyone else.
That is how you close out a battle right there. Like I said, once again, great offense though with Kid Buu. Good defense against Gogeta. We didn't allow James to get no momentum with Gogeta. Because if he would have wiped out Kid Buu and got me down to Goku GT and we're both on full health, James probably would have won this battle. I'm just saying. But the point of this, though, viewers, is that you want to make sure you have a good defense. You want to make sure you have a good defense. You want to make sure you have a good offense. You don't want to have a top. You don't want to have one or the other. Unlike me and James, though, too, like I said, though, unlike me and James and some of y'all people, some of y'all have good offense and some of y'all have bad defense. Some of y'all have bad defense. Some of y'all have good offense. When it comes to me and James, though, we have good offense and we have good defense. Meaning you're not going to just, when you're facing against us online, you're not going to just freaking get an ultimate off easily. You're not going to freaking get a rushing attack off easy. You're not going to do that towards us. It's just not going to happen like that. So, yeah. This is a good battle though too. Like I said, Ultimate Gohan. He's a good character. Think James did very good though. This battle was a 50-50. This was up for grabs though too. Think James is he's a very good fighter. I hope y'all paid attention to his fighting style as well. Cause he got good defense though too. It's just that when you're fighting against your opponent, you gotta make some recognitions. You gotta make some reads. You gotta be smart. You can't make mistakes. You can't make mistakes like I just did in this battle. I'm gonna tell you 2 mistakes I did in this battle. One was the spirit breaking bullshit against Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta when he wiped me out with ass Trunks. When he was using Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta with a walk in the park teleportation. And then 2, the 2 unnecessary rushing attacks where I got hit with the James Gogeta Super Saiyan Blue with the have a taste of this, the meteor explosion rushing attack or whatever it is. It's just mistakes like that. You don't want to make mistakes like that can change the change the match when you're fighting against your opponent. You need to be careful. Make smarter reads. There's it. There are gonna be some times you need a Z counter. There's gonna be some times where you need the block. That's all I have for y'all, though, viewers. I hope this helped y'all be a better fighter in Sparking Zero. Hope you guys learned something from me and James though in this battle, because hopefully it'll make you a better player as well. But anyways, make sure you guys like, subscribe though. See you guys in the next video.